All right, I'm pretty sure that's the smallest crocus I've ever seen. But it is the first crocus. And nothing else. This morning I put a mound of pollen substitute in here, probably twice as big as this. So they've taken a lot of it today. Wow. All right, it's Saturday afternoon. We hit 70 degrees today, so it is feeling good. Today I'm just going to do a quick opening of new package, Balboa, and the Russians. So this is a wellness check. I haven't been into new package this year. Have I told you how much I love my hive wraps? Looking very, very good. So I'm expecting to find, most of the bees up at the top box. If there's brood, I'm going to try and put that down in the lower box, but I'm going to maintain this as a double deep for now at least. There's bees all the way across, so this is a big hive. I'm going to look down below first. Wow. There are so many bees in this hive. Holy cow. Little capped honey, packing the pollen. There's the queen. Yep, tons of larvae in here. She looks so good. This right here is a rockstar queen. This queen rivals Balboa in productivity. I think she surpasses Balboa in productivity, to be honest. Balboa is the survivor, and this is the powerhouse. This is an amazing queen, and she's already down at the bottom, working down below, which is so good. Okay, pollen, eggs. She just laid this frame here. Okay, I'm closing this up down here. They look fine. If anything, they're a little bit light on stores. So that's kind of the story in this hive. This is going to be a monster hive. I've never seen a hive with this many bees in it this early in the year. Okay, she's down there, doing great. Let's see what's happening up top. All right, that's their drone frame. There's nothing in there. That's a honey frame. I bet that is honey that they're converting from the sugar, because that's all open and fresh. All right, tons of eggs and larvae right here. Queen's got this all full, so they could probably use a super. Tons of emerging brood. Holy cow. Yeah, they need a super big time. These all look healthy. Like there's no sign of any kind of disease. She's laying drones in there. She's been laying for a while. And they're putting pollen up here on the outside. Just a unbelievable hive right here. Okay, I'm going to get a super on them. I definitely want to keep the queen down lower. So these frames are not fully drawn, but they're sort of semi-drawn. There's a little bit of wax on there from last fall. Some of these are drawn, but room for expansion right there. Okay, Balboa. Last check, the cluster looked pretty good, but it was much smaller than it was in the fall. Not so bad. They're all over on this half of the hive. Okay, let's look below first. Very light. So yeah, it's like the hive is split in half. They're all over here, which means this is probably all stores over here. Still a good amount of honey on that. That's full. Storing pollen in here and honey from last fall. Plenty of food in this hive. We've reached the cluster. There's a tremendous amount of dead bees on the bottom of the hive. I gotta clean that up. Yeah, they lost a lot of population over the winter. Okay, alright, let's see if we see Balboa. Come on, Balboa, please be alive. Folks, I'm prepared to be a little disappointed here. It is what it is. A lot of honey, heavy honey over here. Just a heavy frame of honey. Let's find some brood. Another heavy, this is a heavy frame. That is solid honey right there. Freshly capped honey. That's like fresh cappings. Storing away pollen. Come on. I can hear the Rocky music playing. Can you hear that? Alright, we got queen cups. Whoa, we have a queen. She's got a dot from last fall. Sorry. Right there. Right here. Capped brood. Larvae and eggs. Queen Balboa is alive and well. Okay, no longer nervous. Feeling pretty good. Actually, let me look at those swarms, those queen cups. I forgot to look at those. They are empty. Okay, Balboa, doing fine. We got brood, emerging brood. I'm gonna put these frames in the lower box, rearrange a little bit here. Putting her right in the middle at the bottom. Okay, I just dropped the brood right to the bottom. I'm gonna put the heaviest frames on the outside, the light frames on the inside here. Plenty of space to lay. Plenty of stores. Very good. We don't need another super either because they're not full in this hive yet. Population's going to pick up, but they don't need a super right now. All right, super quick wellness check of the Russians. So many bees. All right, I'm going to start at the bottom. So the Russians just seem to kind of do their own thing, and they just like know what's up. And the thing is, they make a ton of burr comb, and they're below everything out, and everything's wide and messy. I kind of think that Russians would be good as single brood box bees because they're just so messy. Just want to put them in one and kind of forget about them because it's so much hassle to get in here and go through all this stuff. 2 brood boxes worth, all empty. Filled with pollen. Russians are super like skittish and jumpy. They move really fast. They're jittery. A lot of pollen in here. Well, they look good. Did not see a queen or any brood or eggs. And not very many, not a lot of stores either. But a lot of pollen and a lot of empty frames. So I have a feeling that whatever's going on is going on up at the top. There's the queen. Russian queen is still working it. Still got her dot. She's there. She's doing her thing. Oh yes. Lots of brood. Alright, so Russian queen's on her 3rd year now. And she still has her dot. And she is laying up a storm. Being a Russian queen. So, you know, nice little hive. I think I'm going to drop them down though. Yeah, full of brood. tons of brood. All right, I'm gonna drop them down. Basically gonna do a flip here, but like one frame at a time. So empty frames there, empty frames there. I'm gonna put the 3 right in the middle here, the 3 brood frames. So that's a brood frame. Queen is right here. I'm going to put this empty frame right next to the queen, and they can work on drawing that out. Okay, queen's on here, laying eggs, empty frame, brood frame. I'm going to put a brood frame right above this frame, and then a whole bunch of empty frames. Brood frame here, right above the other brood, and then surround that with more empty frames. So these are all empty for laying. See, the Russians, they make these frames so wide. It's just a sticky mess. Lots of room to lay, lots of room for stores, and there's already a lot of honey in here. So we got a laying Russian honey badger queen, and they're pretty chill today. All right, well, the good news just keeps on coming here. New package is a monster laying queen, lots of brood, capped brood, emerging brood. Balboa, present, laying, brood. Population is down, definitely some losses over the winter. Still a lot of food left in the hive. And the Russians, that queen is still going. She's still laying, 3 frames of brood, and everything looks chill in there. Remarkably chill. The only thing I'm worried about, new package hive is low on stores, but any day now, I'm hoping we start getting nectar in here. Trees are just like almost. All is good. Thanks for watching this little update, and see you on the next one.